Hey guys, right here I have a 2013 Mercedes-Benz E220 CDI SE. And today I'm gonna make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here's the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. I've always liked the shape of Mercedes-Benz keys. They look quite elegant, I would say, with the chrome and the logo in the middle and all that. As you can see, the mirrors are currently folded in. Upon opening the doors, it will automatically fold out. And upon locking the car, it will automatically fold in again. You can turn off this feature if you do not wish for it to fold in upon locking, just by going through the multi-information display. This car has 958 miles. Smooth startup.
The facelifted W212 E-Class gets an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The SE trim comes as standard with a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions and perforated sections on the sides. Like the pre-facelift, the facelifted W212 E220 CDI is the only variant to have a 6-speed manual as standard. This E220 CDI has been specified with the optional 7G Tronic Plus 7-speed automatic transmission, which is standard issue across all other non-AMG W212 variants. The gear lever is located on the right side of the steering column. To engage drive, put your foot on the brake and pull the lever all the way down. In drive, you are able to use the pedal shifters that are located on the back of the top two steering wheel spokes. The left pedal is for downshifts, while the right pedal is for upshifts. For reverse, push the lever all the way up, and while in reverse, the parking sensors become active. For neutral, if you are in reverse, pull the lever down once, and if you are in drive, push the lever up once. For park, simply hit the button at the end of the gear lever. If you locate the button marked with an E and an S to the left side of the command knob down the center console, this button basically switches between economy and sport driving modes. In classic Mercedes-Benz fashion, the parking brake is controlled via a pedal to the left of the driver's footwell. To disengage, pull the lever marked with a P that is located below the headlights switch. To engage the parking brake, simply push the pedal back in. Safety in the E220 CDI consists of 7 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, traction control, electronic stability control, attention assist, collision prevention assist, alarm system, immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. SE trimmed cars comes as standard with 17-inch 5 twin-spoke alloy rims. The tires on this particular car are Michelin Primacy HP 245/45 R17 units. Brakes are ventilated discs in front and solid discs out back. The front and rear suspension are both multi-link setups. Mercedes' answer to the likes of the BMW 5 Series and Audi A6 is the E-Class. The current generation is known as the 212 series, with the W212 codename assigned to the saloon body style and the estate receiving the S212 codename. Coupe and convertible models are known under the C207 and A207 code names respectively. The range debuted in 2009 and received a facelift in 2013. The facelifted E-Class range featured a sportier-looking front end, with the headlights now being single units instead of the four-eyed look of the pre-facelift. The rear lights also did get updated, retaining the basic shape as before, but now with new internal graphics. The interior saw some modest revisions as well. As with before, the E220 CDI receives Mercedes' OM651 2.1-litre dual overhead cams, 16 valves, twin-turbo diesel inline-4 engine. It produces 170 horsepower between 3000 and 4200 RPM and 400 Nm of torque between 1400 and 2800 RPM. 8.4 seconds is the time needed to achieve 62 miles per hour or 100 km per hour from a standstill. Top speed is rated at 141 miles per hour or 227 km per hour. With the standard 59-litre fuel tank, the E220 CDI's combined fuel consumption averages out to about 61.4 miles per gallon or 3.8 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is rated at 120 grams per kilometer, and the E220 CDI is rear-wheel drive. April 2013 saw the launch of the facelifted W212 range in the UK. The trim levels have been simplified from the previous SE, Avantgarde and Sport to just SE and AMG Sport. Engine choices for the W212 have been reduced as well, with the petrol side only having the E200 CGI, the E250 CGI, the E63 AMG and the E63 AMG S. For diesels, there is the E220 CDI, the E250 CDI and the E350 BlueTech. There is also the sole hybrid variant in the form of the E300 BlueTech Hybrid. Exterior features of this E220 CDI SE includes automatic partial LED headlights with the high beams being halogens, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights, LED rear fog light, LED indicators for the sides and rear, LED number plate lights, dual exhaust pipes, front and rear parking sensors, and the active park assist function that automatically guides the E-Class into a parking lot.
You do have your speaker down there with some storage and your boot release button. Your window controls, all of them are automatic. Window lock, mirror controls, central locking. Driver's knee airbag. You do have some storage beneath the driver's seat. Mercedes-Benz door sills. The driver's seat in this E220 CDI does come with part electric and part manual seat adjustments. Your electric adjustments are located right here. This is for your seat height and seat inclination, while this one controls your seat back. Your manual seat adjustments consists of your seat position lever down here, as well as your lumbar control right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. Right down here you do have your dual zone automatic climate control system, fan speed right here, different modes, temperature for the driver's side, temperature for the passenger side, recirculation, front defrost. Zone means if you have it turned on, each side will have individual controls, but if you turn it off, the driver's side will control both sides. Do notice as the passenger side temperature matches the driver's side once I turn zone off. Automatic, air conditioning, rear defrost, as well as the off button for your climate control system.
For the facelifted W212's SE trimmed cars now come with the Command Online head unit with navigation, various media connectivity options, a 7-inch display front and center of the dashboard, and 8 speakers for the sound system.
This is your main FM screen. Everything on the screen can be controlled using your set of shortcut buttons on the center console, or by using the knob right here. The knob itself goes up, down, left, right, as well as scrolls to the left, scrolls to the right, and clicks down for enter. You also do have your return and cancel buttons, as well as 2 favorite shortcut buttons. For the screen itself, you do have the top menu, the middle menu, and the bottom menu. To go to the bottom menu, just click the knob down. You're able to bring up your radio options with your station list of available stations in the area. Frequency entry. In frequency entry, you can actually use the keypad down here to type in the radio station that you want to tune to. You can also choose to display the artist and track information, frequency fix, and all that. Your list of customizable stations, there are 10 of them, in correspondence to the numbers on the keypad. Radio information, FM AM or DAB digital radio, sound system setup, bass, treble, balance and fader. And if you click up, you can go to your navigation menu. This is your map itself. Click the knob down to bring up your guide, traffic, position or destination input, points of interest, travel guide, traffic information, vehicle position. You can save it as points of interest. Look at your country information, bring up your compass, enter your destination. You can enter the address by entering your country name, town, street, postcode, your junction, points of interest. You can look through your addresses from memory, from last destinations, points of interest, from Mercedes-Benz apps and all that. Go to your map in full screen. Use a knob by scrolling it left and right to zoom in and out. And if you click the knob down, go up to the top, you're able to bring up your route settings, map settings, and calculate alternative routes, avoid the area, look at your map version. If you are in the full screen map, if you use the knob to click it to the left or to the right, you can bring up your interactive map and go to the destination or whatever it is that you want to have a look at. To go back to your regular map, just hit return. Back to your audio, Bluetooth telephone menu. You can use the on-screen keypad or the keypad down here to dial your number. You can connect your device, import your contacts, and all that. Your video setup, you have DVD, you also have a SD card input, a hard disk drive, USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth audio streaming, iPod connectivity and all that. And lastly, you do have your system menu, your settings with your display, linguatronic settings, language, activating or deactivating your Bluetooth, reset to your factory settings, display your time in full screen, click the knob to the left or to the right to bring up your consumption data, turning the display off, and also you do have your Mercedes-Benz apps in this menu. Internet radio, Mercedes mobile website, owner's manual, enter your URL, internet favorites and all that. You actually do need to pair your phone with an active 3G connection to be able to use all this. Right down here, as I said, you do have your keypads that doubles up as your customizable stations for your radio. CD player, it is MP3 compatible. Your seat track buttons or forward and back for your track. You can switch between your FM AM using this menu as well, or your DAB digital radio, your CD, navigation, telephone, mute, bring up your system setup, and your on hook off hook button for your Bluetooth telephone menu. You do have your SD card input right here. As shown earlier, you do have power folding mirrors, central locking, on the right spoke of the steering wheel you do have your audio controls, on hook off hook, mute, voice control, help.
For which radio functions do you want help? Save station. Select. Possible commands are save station, delete station, read out station list, or delete station list.
Cancel.
Cancel.
It's quite simple to use the system once you get to know it. On the left spoke of the steering wheel, the set of up, down, left, right, OK and return buttons actually control your multi-information display. Right in the center of the instrument cluster. Up and down controls between your different sub-menus, while left and right controls between your different main menus. Right now you do have your mileage and trip meter, your range and instant fuel consumption. Your eco display from start shows how much acceleration, constant cruising or coasting you have been doing. Your driving data from start, you do have your distance traveled, average fuel consumption, average speed, elapsed time and all that. Your driving data from the last reset, digital speedometer, and back to your mileage and trip meter. Go to the right, your navigation, audio menu, Bluetooth telephone, your vehicle assistance, electronic stability program, distance warning, attention assist, vehicle information with messages, tire pressure, service indicator, and you do have your vehicle settings as well. Instrument cluster brightness, units, lights, vehicle convenience features, and back to your factory settings. On the last stall, right here, you do have your indicator and wiper controls. And down here you do have your cruise control. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever down here. You do have an analog clock in between your central aircon vents in the front. And a row of buttons down here. You do have your heated seats for the driver and front passenger. They are 3-stage. Button to turn off or on your parking sensors. Your eco mode that gears your car towards better fuel consumption by changing your climate control settings, your acceleration, your gear shifts and all that. You also do have an auto start stop system activated using this button. This button brings down your rear headrests. You do have some storage right here, cup holders. This cup holder partition can be removed as well for more storage. Power outlet. Central storage with your USB port down there and another port with multiple cables that you can connect to that port, and you can have your iPod connection and all that on the other end of the port that goes in there. You do have quite a bit of storage as well. Armrest, auto dimming, rear view mirror, your interior lights, reading lights that are down here. Your rear lights. You do have a sun visor with a vanity mirror and your light right up there. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have some storage down there with your speaker, window control, storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents, some storage down here with another power outlet, a hook right on the B pillar, and right up here your rear reading lights, and your rear center armrest with some storage down below, as well as some cup holders. Now there are few ways to open up the boot. There's the button inside the cabin as I showed you earlier on. There's the button on the key that pops the boot right open. Or you do have a lever right beneath the Mercedes-Benz badge, as well as the keyhole right here.
The boot in the E220 CDI offers 540 liters of space. There are storage pockets on both sides of the boot, together with lights that illuminate the area. Underneath the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tire and toolkit, together with a small area for storage.
You do have some storage down there, again with your window control. Adjustable headrests, front and rear. You do have some storage down there with your speaker and window control. Mercedes-Benz door sills for this side as well. And the front passenger seat does get the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, which means it is also part electric and part manual. With a storage pocket down there as well. Good sized glove box. It is 2-tier with a separate compartment right up here. The car also does come with your cables. As mentioned earlier, it plugs into the port next to the USB port inside the central console. And on the other end, you do have your iPod connection, auxiliary, and another USB port. You also have the option of a cooled glove box controlled using this knob right here. Same setup as the driver's side, which means the sun visor does have a vanity mirror and a light. And you do have your central locking buttons on this side too. Just a quick demonstration of the headrest release button. I did move all the headrests up. At the touch of a button, it will all fall down. Just that function is probably just to aid drivers when parking. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Hey guys, so I thought I'd make a nighttime startup video of this 2013 Mercedes-Benz E220 CDI SE. So, here's the key, let's go ahead and get started. Most of the buttons in the interior, including the ones on the door panel, the ones on the steering wheel, the climate control buttons, as well as the infotainment system buttons, light up in a shade of orange, while the instrument cluster lights up in white with the colored display right in the center, and the display right up there obviously in the respective colors as well. And you can see more of the ambient interior lighting right at the back. You also do have an ambient interior light underneath the opener for the central storage in the front. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2013 Mercedes-Benz E220 CDI SE. Thanks for watching and goodbye.